Everybody, today is October 29th. It's Tuesday. It's 9:19 a.m. I got an offer from Uber Eats. I'm going to get $9 and a penny to go to CVS and shop for 6 items, and I have to drive 2.4 miles. Well, I didn't work yesterday. I spent the day yesterday working on putting up my Christmas trees, so I got that all done. And I was so tired. What a horrible driver. I got so tired that I said, I'm just going to take the day off. And then that day, I decided to cancel my scheduled DoorDash shift for Monday. But I accidentally canceled my DoorDash shift for today by mistake. So today I'm running on fumes when it comes to opportunities because I only have Uber Eats to rely on right now. And I don't have anything right now. I have no way to get into DoorDash at the moment. So, so I'm going to most likely just be running on Uber Eats today for however long I'm online. And I'm just going to make whatever money I make today. Let's just see what happens. We're going to make a right up here and turn into the shopping center where CVS is. I don't even know what I'm shopping for yet. Let me find a safe place to park. I guess I'll park over here on the right this time. It'll probably be better for the camera. That way it's not in the sun. Alright, let me see. It says I've arrived. Start shopping. I've got to get some chocolate truffles, therapeutic hot and cold pad, hot and cold pain relieving compress, some chips, Spooky Village Halloween sensory sand. Well, that's weird. And then a Spooky Village teal Halloween bucket. All right, let's go. Well, I found everything except for there was some kind of Halloween sand that they wanted and they didn't have it. So the substitute was some kind of Halloween it was some kind of Halloween charm bracelets or something. So that's what I got them, was the possible substitute. And that's just what Uber suggested. It wasn't what they actually put as a substitute for themselves. But that's what I got them. And then it didn't show up as, to please confirm or contact the customer to let them know that you're getting this. So they must have approved it while I was shopping elsewhere. Here I come, everybody. Watch out below, I'm a coming. Oh boy. Crazy days. And then the lady inside of CVS, she helped me find a Halloween bucket that looks like a shape of a pumpkin in blue. The app did not tell me what aisles to go into, so I was going on memory where everything was. I'm not exactly sure why it didn't want to list any of the aisles. I thought it did the last time I was there, but maybe that was the DoorDash app, so who knows. And then this morning, Uber Eats mandatory required that I allow the Uber Eats app to appear on top of all other apps. And that option was always optional before. I was always getting a message saying, click here to make sure your Uber Eats app always appears on top. And I never liked that because sometimes I would accidentally press and accept an offer if it came in, because it would overlay the offer on top of DoorDash, and so it would mess me up. So I always had that option turned off. But today, for the first time, it told me I had no choice, that I had to set the settings up or it wouldn't let me go online. So I did. So I just checked the little box, and now I get a floating widget every time I toggle out of Uber Eats. I get a floating widget for Uber Eats, so I can easily toggle instantly back to Uber Eats. So it's fine, I guess. I'll just have to be more careful so I don't, accidentally accept an Uber Eats offer by accident. So I just have to watch out for that. So right now we're headed off to an apartment. I've got to go 4 more minutes from here, 1.1 miles, but that's probably wrong because it's having me go to the wrong entrance. Whoa, there goes my delivery bag. Whoa. Everything's a falling. Thank God there were no drinks in there. Yeah, I'm going to an apartment. It's off of Spencer, so that's the only way to get inside. If I drive any other way to get inside, there's a locked gate. God, people are driving terrible today. Everybody's like trying to cut each other off and brake at the last minute. Ease up, everybody. I know it's hard, but try to drive safely. So, and I have this particular apartment complex mapped out, so I'm not gonna have a problem finding the building. In fact, let me open up just in case. Whoops, that's the wrong app. Just in case they didn't drop the pin right, I'm gonna open up Google Maps and get ready for finding the building myself. Oh God, they're doing construction over here. I forgot about this, but it's the only way I can get in, so I have no choice. I gotta do it. Oh God. Oh wait, do I have it completely mapped out? Oh wait, I can't look now. Now I've got to watch out for all the crazies. Okay, take my time. Come on, everybody. After this white SUV, I'm going. All right, let's move. Well, I got plenty of time to wait because look all the traffic that's backed up to get out of here. I guess I shouldn't have gone this way. I should have went the other way. I should have went up Jeffries and made a left on St. Rose. Whatevs. Let's do what I got to do. It's not too busy. Oh, now I should have every one of these buildings labeled. So let me. Once I'm here at this stop, I'm gonna look. So let's see. They are. Where's their building? There it is. Okay, I marked their building, and then I'll activate the navigation once I'm closer. They're all the way in the back, of course. They're real close to the entrance where you have to have a clicker to get in. And I've seen some people, they actually will wait with their hazards on until somebody comes out and then they'll rush in. But in this particular complex, I don't feel like doing that. To me, in this particular one, it's kind of dangerous to do it. So I'd rather just, go in through the entrance that's the legal way to go in. And just take my time. It's like no big deal. Hopefully the customer gives me the money in full. They don't hold back any of the tip. Because, well, sometimes if they don't get everything they want, or if they're just in a bad mood, they might lower the tip. But hopefully it all works out. I was surprised they were getting Halloween decorations, and they didn't at all want any candy. Usually when I get a request to pick up Halloween stuff, it includes picking up some candy. Alright, I'm going to be making a right up here into this apartment complex. The gate should be open. Yep, it's open. Now I'm going to activate my directions. Alright, we got 0.3 miles to get to the building. This is a big complex, and we got to go to the complete opposite side, of course. Let me make a left right here. These aren't exactly the finest of apartments, but it's one of the ones I commonly go to all the time. So I don't know if maybe people in this complex, they don't have access to a car, at certain times of the day. Maybe they're a one-car family and the spouse or the roommate or whoever, they take the car to work, so they are stuck at home, and then they realize they need stuff. I'm gonna make a left coming up right here where this fire hydrant is, and let's see. It says it's going to be the second building on the right. So not this building to my right, but this next one coming up. And I guess that means I'm going to park. Where should I park? I think I'll park over here because I have a feeling it's not in the front. I have a feeling it's in the back because that's Murphy, right? Murphy says it should be in the back. I'll park right here and look for it. And if I'm wrong, well, I'll just have to walk around to the other side. I picked the correct side of the building. It was just at the very far end of the building, so on the left. So I got that dropped off. No problem. So it's just to leave at the door. Where did I put here it is. Where did I put my towel to keep the sun from burning me? So right now I still don't have any DoorDash. I'm just on Uber Eats. I've driven 2.9 miles. 53 miles to the gallon currently, and it's 62 degrees, sunny with some clouds, and no wind today. Yesterday the wind was blowing terrible. We had a 50-mile-an-hour gust, and the wind was blowing non-stop, and it was the perfect day to focus on setting up the house for Christmas. So it worked out really good for me in that regards, but it was terrible in that I had accidentally deleted my shift for today, especially because today is Tuesdays, and Tuesdays are normally super slow. So to only have one app, I am really limited in my options. But I'm not really particularly concerned about how much money I make today. It's just going to be whatever is acceptable to me is what I'm going to take, as far as $2 for every mile and an $8 minimum, and that's just what I'm going to do. And then I guess during the following days I will attempt to make up the money that I lost on Monday and on today, because obviously I doubt I'm going to hit $35 today if it stays as slow as it's been, because I've had the app on since 8 o'clock this morning, and it's now 9:46. So it's been almost 2 hours, and I've only done this one delivery. And what did I say? I think I got $9 for this delivery. So that's not very much money today. We're talking, really, if you count that per hour, I'm only making about $4 an hour at this point. So not good at all. But I was at home just relaxing. I had a bagel, and I fried up an egg, and I put the egg inside the bagel. And what else did I have this morning? Oh, earlier this morning, because I get up early. I got up like about 3 a.m. and I had some bran cereal, and I think that was about it. And then I've been watching Lost on Netflix. I've seen it 100 times, but I always enjoy watching it because I like to think about the the situations and what they mean. What does this mean when this happens? Uber Eats $4.85, 3.8 miles now. So I have a good time watching that. And then I look up stuff online, like, why did the smoke monster Uber Eats $4.22, 1.5 miles? No. I'm like, why did the smoke monster not kill this character? Or, what is the smoke monster? And, is this character related to this character? What did it mean when this character said this? So it's fun to like watch the show and then search, do Google searches online to find out information about what other fans thought of the show. So that's about it. That's what I'm getting that's what's helping me to pass the time right now in between offers, is just watching stuff on Netflix and of course TikTok, and just passing the time until something good comes in. So, and I don't consider myself to be working in those moments. So really the only time I consider myself working is when I'm actively got the assignment, when I'm on assignment. Like right now I don't consider myself working right now either. Now this is just a cruise back home. My shift ended the moment I dropped that order off and completed the delivery, and now I'm just on my own time. It would be nice though if I had DoorDash, because then I would have more. I have double the chances to get something good. Now I have another app on my phone. I have Spark, but I never use it, and I don't like Spark at all because Spark, it's really hard to drive and make a decision about whether or not the offer is acceptable. Spark never tells you how many miles total it's going to be to do the delivery and include my miles to get to the pickup location. So because of that reason, I don't like Spark. Like, it'll tell me, oh, this trip is 2 deliveries and you're going to get $20 to drive 15 miles or whatever. I'm like, 15 miles? No. Or if it's like, they'll say 4 miles, but they don't tell you that the Walmart they want you to go to is like 10 miles from where you are. So it'll actually, if you knew that information up front, you wouldn't take it. But they try to make it appear like the Spark offer is a great deal because the miles appear low. But those are the miles from the moment you are at the pickup location, and from that point on until you complete the deliveries is what it's doing. So that's why I don't use Spark. Long story short, that's why I don't use Spark, because Spark sucks, period. That's about it. The other reason why I don't like to use Spark is, when you get to the Walmart locations, they never come right to your car. You could be waiting there an hour before somebody comes to help you. It is a complete waste of time. I think I've had the Spark app on my phone for probably about maybe 4 months, and in that time period I've only done like two or three deliveries, and then I just gave up because it was so frustrating to just keep declining and having to scroll through their endless assortment of garbage offers. So I was like, it's not worth it at all. So I'm gonna probably just always stick with Uber Eats and DoorDash, even if it's slow. And that's just all there is to it. And I don't think there'll ever be any other types of apps that are going to compete, because it seems like nowadays with technology, there's always just two. You notice that because the government doesn't like monopolies, so there's always going to be two companies doing the same thing. If there was ever a situation where there was just one company only in the marketplace, they would get in trouble, because the government and the consumers would immediately attack them and be like, you have the monopoly on this market, and they would be upset. So it's already built into, I think, every business plan in the United States that whatever you come up with, you got to make sure somebody else is also allowed to be competition. Just like, Uber Uber, if you drive people around, they have Lyft. And Lyft will always be, I think Lyft will always be around because they have to have a competitor alongside them, or else they're going to appear to be a monopoly. And if they do appear to be a monopoly, well, they're going to get broken up. The government does not like monopolies. Oh, man. Yeah, and I thought today I wasn't going to work because I thought I was going to be really sore from, dealing with those setting up those Christmas trees. But I felt fine this morning. I even did my walk this morning. Uber Eats, $4.23, 3.6 miles to go to Roberto's. Nope. Yeah, I felt fine this morning. No problems at all. So I was like, well, I might as well work. And I was lifting some heavy boxes in the garage. You got to take all the stuff in storage. You got to bring it into the house, and then you got to pop open all of the Christmas trees and get them all ready to go. It's a total pain. Uber Eats, $6.02, 2 deliveries, 4 miles. Roberto's Tacos, no. There's so much stuff that has to get done when you're setting up for setting up trees. I'm just glad it's only once a year. The time is 1:05 p.m. and I got an offer from Uber Eats to go to Great Harvest Bread. I'm going to be getting $11.12 for 4.7 miles. Pick up. Come on, guy. All you gotta do is stay to your right and I can get through. It's not that hard. Oh boy. Let me just park right over here. Can't believe how late it is. Was ready to go. The app wants me to go and make a U-turn over here, but that's not the best way to go, and I'm with all these lights, so I'm gonna go a little bit further away to get there. A little bit longer of a trip, but not that much longer, I don't think. And let me just say, this was a super slow day. I think normally the latest I usually work is until around noon or 1, and it's already 1. And this is only my second delivery of the day, so not so great as far as money today, but that was just what I predicted. So I'm not surprised at all that it's super slow. Just gotta keep on going. Just take the day as it comes and not worry about it. I was just continuing to watch stuff on Netflix, and then I got hungry for lunch, so I made myself a chicken sandwich, and after I had my chicken sandwich, I had a little bit of frozen sherbet. I had some sherbet for dessert. And that was pretty tasty. That sort of evens out the meal, so that was nice. And I don't think anything else happened. I tried to get another shift for DoorDash. I had like I got an 11:30 to 12. I got a 30-minute shift on DoorDash, and nothing good came in. I don't think anything at all came in, come to think of it. It was completely silent. So I got nothing off of that app. So yeah, so it was a bust. That particular dash was a total bust. I didn't get anything. And so it looks like the only app that's really busy right now, or at least active, is Uber Eats, and the offers are very poor as far as the money to mile ratios have been very poor. Nothing good at all. One thing came in that was like $7 for I think 3.5 miles, but I stuck to my minimum of $8, and that probably was a mistake because I would have probably already had that $7 in my pocket. But there's no way to know. I was like, absolutely no way for me to predict if a better offer was going to come in. So I said, I kept telling myself, just stick to whatever my metrics are and don't worry about it. It's all a crapshoot. Every time you turn on the app, you just roll the dice and you stick to whatever your strategy is, and just wait and see how it all works out. And yeah, that's all you can do. That's all you can do. Because the more you start to panic, if you start to panic with the app and you're just like, oh no, I gotta take less and less, and then you just hurt yourself as far as the number of miles you're putting on the car. So you have to take all that into consideration. If that's the kind of delivery driver you are, if you take all that into consideration. I know some of you out there, you don't care how many miles you put on the car, you just want to get that money. So that's a totally different way of dealing with the apps than what I do. And then what did this person order? They ordered a whole bunch of junk. It says 8 items: pumpkin chocolate chip, a sandwich combo, bread pudding, triple chocolate scones. And I thought it said they ordered a drink, but I don't see a drink here in the a Coke, there it is, and 1 Coke. So yeah, they ordered some good stuff, and they have their message says, please ring the doorbell and wait until I open the door. This person is not well and is slow moving. So they said, please wait. They're not well. They have some sort of health issue. And to please take and to allow them time to get to the door. So it looks like when I finally arrive, I'll have to be at the door for a while. They have some kind of disability. At least they put that in the note, so that's good. I had a guy like that in the past, like maybe a couple of weeks ago, and he was in a walker, but he didn't bother to mention that he was slow and would take a while to get to the door. So I thought he wasn't home, and I was just getting ready to leave. So at least this person mentioned what their situation is, so I'll be alright. I'll just hang out there. It's no big deal because it's so slow. It doesn't matter at all. Got not much else going on, really. Today is going to be pretty Dullsville. This will probably be one of the most slowest videos because there's not much to talk about as far as what's going on. We're supposed to get some rain this weekend. The wind made it really cold. It's currently 67 degrees right now. I only got 7 miles on the car right now because, work is slow, as I keep saying. I'm getting 51 miles to the gallon right now. And the time is 1:14 p.m. And I'm only going to go until 2. So this will more than likely be the last one. I don't like to work past 2 because then the kids come out and they start leaving school and the traffic gets really bad. So yeah. And then am I going to a house? Yep, it's a house. So thank goodness it's no apartment. So that's good news. not much else going on. Halloween is just around the corner, so all the kids will be out looking for candy, and I'm sure I'll be hiding in another room with the lights off, hoping they just go away. That's what you do when you're old. It's like a requirement. It's a rite of passage. When you get old, you have to turn your lights off and hide like a curmudgeon. Just like you have to yell at people and say, "Get off my lawn." You kids, get off my lawn. That's a rite of passage. You know, when you're young, you're on the other side. You're like, why are these cheapskates don't give out candy? And, oh, I hate that. Those old people that live on that street, they always yell at me and tell me to get off their lawn. And now I'm on the other side. Now I'm old, and now I'm doing the exact thing that they were doing to me. It's like a full circle situation. That's how life is. We all come full circle at some point. Oh my gosh. And traffic's been okay so far, no problems. Everything's flown along just fine. And what else is going on? What else is happening over here in the neck of the woods? Nothing else is exciting that I can think of today. Everybody's just getting ready for the holidays. We're all excited for the holidays, and looking forward to the cool weather and wearing jackets again, and all that good stuff. Now, as far as DoorDash goes, I think it normally gets pretty slow. Usually it gets slow during this time of year because, people are trying to save money for Christmas and, give out gifts, so it starts to slow down. But that's just how it is. You have to average out your money. You have to kind of figure out, how much money do I need to make on average over the year. You got to put all these calculations in when you're doing this job, because you cannot expect to make the same amount of money year round. I know in general, I always find it to be the busiest in spring, and in the summer is the busiest time for me. Although on the YouTube, they say there's a summer slowdown, that in the summertime it slows down. But I haven't found that to be true here. Maybe it's because it gets so hot here and people don't want to come out, so you get a lot of orders for bottled water and cases of soda. And some people are elderly, so they don't want to get heat stroke, so they don't want to come out at all. So that's how I find it to be much busier in the summertime. Do I turn here? No. One more to go where this Cybertruck is turning. Alright, we're coming up on it. As soon as I make this left, it's gonna be on the right hand side, a few houses down. Let's see here. Where is it? Not this one. Don't cross, dude. You're gonna get run over. Is it this one? No, one more.
On the right.
Almost there. Is it this one? No, it's this one. I have arrived.
How are you?
Good, how are you doing?
Good.
There you go, it's kind of heavy. Got it?
Got it.
All right, thank you so much. Have a good day.
You too.
Thank you. All right, he was waiting at the door. That was pretty nice. Whew, I lucked out. I thought it was going to be a while before he came to the door. But he was expecting. Whew, that was a relief. Alright, let's see if I got another, if I got an opportunity to turn DoorDash on. Nope. Uber Eats calling, $5.60, 4.7 miles, no. Oh, can I squeeze through there to make a right? I don't want to. Because I have a feeling I'll be in a blind spot. Whenever I try to make a right turn and there's a big white truck, because my car's little, so when I try to make that right, I can't see. And then I end up putting myself in danger. So I'll just wait till he goes. Oh my gosh, I hope he goes soon. He's probably wondering, how come he's not going? I'm like, because I don't want to get in an accident, that's why. Uber Eats, $2.11, 3.8 miles, no. Oh my gosh, come on, guy. I know this sometime this century you're gonna go. There he goes. There he goes, and now here I goes. Oh boy. Oh, can't believe I didn't get to work yesterday doing any deliveries at all. It really throws me off. I like to work every day. It kind of keeps me in the groove of things. Just taking that one day off, I'm kind of out of it. It almost resets my brain where I'm just like, well, how do I do this job again? What's the process? Where am I? How do I get there? How does this app work? It's weird how that happens, just taking one day off. I guess it had to do with setting up Christmas. I was so focused on trying to make sure I did all the little details right for that took my brain into that direction. So now just trying to make sentences right now to tell you guys what's happening. I can't even get the words out. So weird that way. You know, putting up Christmas trees, you don't talk at all. For hours I was doing it and in complete silence. You know, I was just inside of my head thinking about the aesthetics, you know, where to put the ornaments, and does it look okay, how I'm positioning everything on the tree, all that stuff. And I was not speaking, so that's where I was living in my brain, in the part where I don't speak. And so now I'm doing this, I'm like, oh, what do I want to talk about? I don't know. I don't know what I want to talk about. Oh, so I got my schedule set for tomorrow on DoorDash. It'll be from 8 a.m. until 2 p.m. So at least I got myself scheduled out all the way through the week, so I'm good. I just made that one mistake where I accidentally deleted my DoorDash shift for today. I don't know if it would have made a difference or not. I can't really say. I know for the past few days, I've always been pretty consistently busy, so that tells me that, yeah, because I didn't have a scheduled shift, all that time in the morning, I was missing out on opportunities. It has to be, because it has never been like this. And that shows you too that without multi-apping, you don't make hardly no money. That tells me right away that you better have at least 2 apps to work with, or you ain't gonna make no money on playing this game. I think, what am I at right now? I think I've made about $20, I think, today. So I'm supposed to make 15 more in the next 30 minutes. That ain't gonna happen. The odds that I'm gonna suddenly get a $15 offer, slim to none. That's just the way it goes in the big city, folks. Just gotta go with the flows. Oh, thank you, truck on the right, for not pulling up next to me. I hate when cars pull up next to me and they're like, our windows are parallel to each other. Uber Eats, $5.04, 6.6 miles to go to Krispy Kreme. That's a no. How are my good friends at DoorDash doing? I'm not scheduled for a shift. It's still, usually, I always get the Dash Now. It's $2.51 to go 2.6 miles and go to Wendy's. That's a no. Yeah, usually if I have the DoorDash app just sitting there, it will eventually say Dash Now. But not today. Today it is slower than hell. There ain't no opportunities to speak of. This is probably going to be a short video, guys. Sorry about that. Maybe tomorrow's will be a little bit longer. I'm just going to play it by ear and see what happens. Oh, what else can I tell you that's exciting or even remotely exciting? What's going on? Uber Eats, $5.06. 5.6 miles to go to Tropical Smoothie. That's a no. Okay, I'm gonna get the light. Maybe everybody's saving up their money for Halloween. Uber Eats $2.39 for 4 miles to go to Jimmy John's. That's a no. Yep, it's slow. And every offer that comes in, they're all lowball offers. It's like all the cheapskates are out right now, and there's nobody that even has a slightly generous bone in their body. Oh. I'm sure you guys all over Vegas that are dashing today, you're like, yep, it's a slow day for us too. You guys are probably all parked in some shopping center somewhere waiting for a good offer to come in. Or maybe you guys have the Uber Eats option. Uh-oh, do I have to get over? Uh-oh. Construction. You can always count on the construction in this town. Uh-oh, I think I missed my turn. Oh, shoot, I missed my turn. I'm going to cut in through here. I'm just going to cut in. I missed the turn. The way the cones were set up, you couldn't tell where to turn in. Yup. These construction people, they're not real good sometimes with setting up the cones. You gotta make your own rules. Alright, well, this may just be it. So if I don't come back, let me give you my goodbyes. Thank you all so much for watching. Sorry this video was so short. Hope you enjoyed it for what it was, and I'll see you again on the next one. Take care. Bye for now.